Welcome to Mind Your Business with DERLINE Pierre. I am DERLINE Pierre, and I want to thank you for tuning in, streaming, and listening to us every opportunity you get. We're asking you to do us a favor. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and please comment. Give us your opinion. Give us your ability to share what we know with you and also what you know with us. Again, my name is DERLINE Pierre. This is Mind Your Business with DERLINE Pierre. I'll be right back.
Bookkeeping, payroll, taxes. When these critical business services are well managed, you'll better manage your workload. At Economic Solution Services, our firm provides top-notch professional accounting services, business consulting services, and back-end management to small business owners. Whether you're a sole proprietorship, corporation, or nonprofit, call us for high-level customer service, guaranteed results, competitive pricing, and a dynamic business relationship. Schedule your free consultation today.
Welcome to Mind Your Business with DERLINE Pierre. I am DERLINE Pierre. So thank you for tuning in, thank you for streaming, and thank you for listening. Mind Your Business is an opportunity for us to dialogue. A dialogue is I say something, you listen, you say something, I listen, which is called communication. Many of time in our business, we don't always communicate with our business. I know that sounds weird, but it really exists. We spend time doing the day-to-day task of the business, but we don't pay attention to the numbers. We don't pay attention to what our customers or our clients are telling us, and we definitely don't pay attention to what our staff or our team or our vendors are telling us. What do I mean by that? When you learn to listen, you can hear things and you can make changes in your business that is not only going to be better for the bottom line of the business, but also for your health. Many of us are working around the clock. There's a term that says we're burning the candle at both ends. We're going to be burned out. So what happened when the candle is being burned at this end and that end? Eventually they're going to meet, and then the candle is going to be all melted, and we're going to be left with the wick, if anything at all. So making sure that you are paying attention to the 4 quadrants, which is focusing on things and tasks and aspect of your business that is important and urgent. Also things that are urgent, not important. Also things that are important, not urgent. But also the things that are not important, that are not urgent. Many a times we have a difficult client or we have a difficult case. If you're an attorney, you might be dealing with a client or a case that is very high intensity and you really don't want to deal with it. I have learned over the years, my Monday, Tuesdays are my heavy days. I try my best to take care of all the important and urgents, all the important and not so urgent, and then all the urgent that are not so important. And the reason I pay attention to those things is because some of those things that are most difficult, sometimes they require research, they require our time, they require focus, laser beam focus. And because it requires that, a lot of time we just want to have fun. We want to do the not important and not urgent, which is social media, which is going to the coffee machine 4 or 5 times, going to the break room. Yes, it's good to take a break and to pace yourself. But once you get the hard things out of the way, the deadline-oriented things, the items that requires you to research and plan and plot and design and regulate, once you get those done out of the way, the important and urgent, the urgent, not important, the not important but urgent, and then you have time for the not important and not the urgent. What does that mean? That means you need to focus and plan. So communicating with your business means you're looking at the business, you're looking at the market, you're looking at the industry, you're looking at the trends. Look at your competitors. And when I say competitors, I mean people who are in the same business with you, the same industry. If you have a healthcare registry, look at other healthcare registries in your same vicinity and also outside of your area and see what they're doing that you're not doing and see how successful they are and why you're not reaching your goal or maybe maximizing or going over the goal that you set for yourself. Sometimes it's us. We're set in our way. This is the way I've been doing things for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. This is the way my mom and dad did it. This is the way my previous supervisor did it. That's the way I'm going to do it. But one thing we know that is always constant in life is change. Being able to accept change, being able to adapt to the changes in your life and also in your industry is paramount. When my kids were younger, I focused more on balancing my personal time with my work time, which meant when my kids were sleeping, I was working. Because during the day when they were awake, I was at the school events, I was at the games, the sports event, whatever they needed, I was there. Now that they're all grown up, I have more free time. Yes, I know I'm still doing things with them and with volunteerism, but I can devote more time to my business to grow it in a way that I couldn't before. How is that? Because I listened. I listened to my body. I listened to the needs of my family. I listened to my needs personally, the ability to balance work and life. But most importantly, I didn't take on too many clients that would require me to be too stressed. So what do? I follow the 4 quadrants. I have a list of things that need to be done. And I think I've shared with you guys on the 15th of each month, I have something due for one client or all of my clients. Either a sales tax or payroll tax or profit and loss report or quarterly report. Something is due for everybody or for one person. So what we do is we have graphs in the office, we have our CRM, we have our list of tasks. And in order for me to be able to deliver a profit and loss report for my client, guess what needs to be done? The bank statements and credit card statements need to be downloaded. The data entry needs to be entered. The reconciliation needs to be done. And then we need to clean up the profit and loss to make sure that all the accounts and the charts of account are accounted for, and that all the items that we have and all the expenses or deposits that we have for our clients are in the right account, so that come tax season, do you see that? When I'm ready to do the quarterly tax return or the annual tax return, all my numbers have already been checked and balanced because I took care of the urgent and important. I took care of the important, not so urgent. And then I took care of the not urgent, not important. That way I have time to focus on resting the rest of the week. Many times we do not take time to focus when we're at work. So one thing that I've learned, and I read this in a book, is when I'm at work, I'm at work. When I'm at home, I'm at home. So if we can actually focus and maybe even do block periods of like 2 hours. So let's say you go to your office and you focus for 2 hours, I'm going to work on these tasks. You already have your tasks lined up. You know what you're going to do. You focus on them. No phone, no emails, no distraction, no coffee break. You bring your coffee to your desk. You bring your water. You bring whatever you need. You're there. You focus. 2 hours come up. You look at where you're at right now. How productive were you? Were you focused? Did you take care of the important and urgent task that you need in order to be able to have the free time to handle the non-important and non-urgent, which is like your social media or maybe going to the coffee break room and taking a break? Once you do that, you have this sense of relief. I don't know about you. I like to check off things on the list or draw a line through them. So once I have my not a to-do list, but a to-be accomplished list, because that makes me feel better. If I have something to accomplish, it doesn't seem more like a task or a chore. So today's topic was listening to your mind, listening to your body, listening to your business, listening to your customers and your vendors, just basically listening so that you can have a successful business. And I'm sure that will help you too in your relationships. A lot of times we get into difficult situations, or we put ourselves in difficult situations because we fail to listen. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, but we use this mouth a lot more than we use the 2 ears that we have. This was Mind Your Business with DERLINE Pierrere. I hope this little tip was helpful. Please subscribe to our channel, Economic Solution Services Inc. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach us at 561-877-4662. Or you can go on our website, economicsolutionservices.com, or all of our social media platform, ESSI Consultants, and we will be glad to share more opportunities with you, share more topics with you, and definitely help you with the consultation. Again, you're watching, you're listening to, you're streaming to Mind Your Business with DERLINE Pierrere. I am DERLINE Pierrere. Have a great day on purpose.